guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Andy, and today with me is Lebo, and we're going to be doing a flight attendant version of Never Have I Ever.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay, so if you're new here, welcome to the channel. We hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing. Bronwyn is also here, but she's going to be asking us the questions today, so let's get into it.
Let's start.
Never have I ever spat in a passenger's coffee.
Oh, good. I thought you were saying you have.
No.
You've been
tempted.
Yeah, we get tempted. Passengers aren't very nice most of the time.
Never have I ever kissed a passenger.
No.
No. That's
Never.
Boom, and was happening never.
Yes, no. Where are you even going to do it, firstly?
Exactly.
Like you're flying.
Yeah, and all the other crew around as well, so how do you even explain yourself?
Exactly. You're like, oh, I'm just going to help him into what? Okay. Next.
Never have I ever farted in the aisle or the galley.
Zing, zing.
Where else are we supposed to do it?
Exactly.
Like, we're stuck there all day. I'm sorry, but if I need to relieve myself.
There's no other way.
Yeah.
And doing it in the aisle is so much easier because they'll never suspect you.
Yeah, because you like poof and then you walk away. You just walk on by.
And then they'll think they'll blame it on each other because
Exactly, they look at the
can't
guy
be
next
you.
to them, they don't look at you because you're gone, you're not even there anymore. You left the scene of the crime. Yes, bro.
Never have I ever taken a passenger's contact number and called them.
yeah.
They're always super old, gross men, so no.
Yeah, I've never called back. I've given my number.
You've given one your number?
My current boyfriend.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Never have I ever flown commando.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
When it's really hot and you're wearing a dress, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we fly in the depths of Africa, so
Like we're next door to the sun. So sometimes it gets hot, guys.
yeah,
It gets hot.
you do need some ventilation down there.
Yes.
Never have I ever fantasized about an attractive passenger on the aircraft.
Oh yeah. All the time.
Yep.
You get some hotties on board, you guys. You can't help, especially when you're like sitting in your jumpseat and your jumpseat is directly in front of that passenger and they're right there and they're like not even paying attention to you, but they're looking so hot and you're just there like.
Yeah, you can't even focus on your 30-second review because all you see is
You like forget to like call the captain and give like cabin secure because you're just like, oh, those biceps.
Yep, girl. You get lost in that world.
And never have I ever drank alcohol during a flight.
No.
Not when
I'm not-
compromise my job.
Exactly, and I'm not that hard up to drink. Like it doesn't matter that much to me to have. Like I like my wine, but not that much. I don't like it more than my job.
Yeah.
It can wait.
Never have I ever came to work without showering.
Sometimes we have to.
Yeah.
Because remember, like a couple weeks back, we woke up in the morning and there was no water in the house, so we kind of had to make a plan with baby wipes.
Yeah.
Like you just have to make a plan. But like if I'm at home and it's like a normal situation and I've got the water there, I'm gonna shower before a flight.
Yeah, I remember when I was training and I had early sign-ons the whole week. And it was just 5:30 sign-ons, and at some point I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I remember just jumping up and putting on my uniform. And
And
I
you're
was
like, it's fine. And you spray. You get deodorant.
Exactly. Just wipe the essential bits.
Just
and
like
then-
don't like put your entire armpit like over someone's face and I think you're good.
Yeah, obviously you have to be conscious, so you're very...
Yeah, you're very
Yeah, you
and
keep it
like
together.
lots of deodorant, lots of roll-on everywhere,
Yeah.
every hour.
And you just pray for your sign-off time to come as soon as possible.
Yeah, and then just don't run.
Never have I ever seen a passenger try to join the Mile High Club.
I haven't.
Nah.
I haven't. Like I think I've seen passengers like making out, like because sometimes we have that late flight, the last one in Joburg, and like you see them like making out, but I don't think I hope they've never done anything more because we don't give them blankets on those flights.
No, aircrafts are quite tiny, so there's no space for anything.
Yeah, and like you're very close to the other passengers, like they would see.
Yeah. The most I've seen is just a couple sitting with a blanket. They cover themselves with a blanket and their hands were both underneath. So I don't know what was happening. There was no movement when I came by. So I couldn't jump to any conclusions. So I just swiftly
They
walked
could just be
by.
like holding each
Exactly,
other
it was
under the
cold.
blanket.
It
Just
was cold.
like no motion.
Yeah.
Never have I ever hooked up with a pilot during a layover.
No. I feel like the pilots I've worked with are super old. They're like grandpa stage. Like,
And they married men. Most of them married, family men.
yeah, so that's gross.
And they're not all attractive. Generally not attractive.
Like, we have like one pilot that's hot. But like, he's married.
Wait, yeah.
No, not here. In Joburg.
Oh, that is. Yeah.
Never have I ever experienced an emergency landing.
No, I haven't. I think that's every flight attendant's like worst nightmare, honestly. Because that can go so many different ways.
Yeah.
Like we've had emergencies, like medical emergencies, where like someone's having like, I don't know, like epilepsy or like something like that. But I've never experienced an emergency landing. That's a whole nother ballgame. Like no one wants to experience that.
I was close to one in my previous company. The landing gear wouldn't come out.
Oh, jeez.
So ATC sent us into orbit for a while. We did a couple of rounds and then eventually it came out. But when we landed, there was a fire brigade on the ground ready for any...
Like waiting for that.
Yeah, so we had to disembark the packs on the runway. But it was a safe landing. There was no
Yeah.
shuttle commands. I didn't have to go up for a test briefing.
Oh, that's good.
So it was very relaxed.
Good to know.
Never have I ever kicked a passenger off a flight.
I've come close. I've come so close. And I've heard of people doing it.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
It happens a lot because we have like stages and like steps that we take before we get to that point. Obviously, you warn them first, you know. You get the captain to intervene and all that stuff. And usually by the time you're like threatening to kick them off, they're like, yo, I'm Miami.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
no,
quiet now.
it's fine, I'll zip it and sit here quietly.
Yeah, I've never had to do that. Not yet.
Not yet. One day.
One day.
Never
Try
have I
me.
ever lied to a passenger about a reason for the day.
Yeah.
We have had to. But that wasn't on my discretion, that was the captain's orders. Can't remember what the reason was, but we've had to do it on numerous occasions.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just tell the passengers like, listen, this is screwed up, so we're delayed. Sometimes you just have to say what the captain told you to say, and usually the captain doesn't even tell you exactly what's wrong.
Exactly.
Like usually they're also trying to keep you like calm as well, and then only after the flight they'll actually let you know what exactly it was and explain the whole thing to you. But during the flight they don't want you to like panic, so they usually try to just let you know that like, listen, it's a technical issue, so we're gonna get engineers to sort it out quickly and this and that. So usually we don't even know exactly, because I mean there's so many different parts to an airplane and I don't really care.
Yeah, so they just give us the very brief down version of what the situation is.
Yeah, they give us like baby English version of what they're talking about.
Never have I ever fell asleep during a flight.
Nope, I haven't. I take lots of Red Bull and drink lots of coffee.
I've come close, but when I feel that I'm dozing off, then I stand up and keep
Do
myself
something.
busy.
Just like
Yeah.
fold those serviettes. That is the best thing you can do to stay awake.
Yep, patrol the aisle.
Yeah, just
Sometimes
walk up
you
and
need
down.
to-
Talk to a passenger. Like I start talking to old people. And I'll be like, so where are you going? What are you gonna do? And they'll be like, yeah, it's my grandchild's like 5th birthday. And I like stand there and I entertain them, and that keeps me awake. It does, because it gives you an opportunity to get to know your passengers as well.
Yeah, true. Yeah, also just annoy the flight deck as well.
Yeah, or we annoy the flight deck.
And keep them awake as well. So
Yeah.
they can't sleep while we have to work.
Exactly. So we like just randomly make them coffee, even though they've already had a bunch of cups of coffee or something, and then you just end up sitting in there in the flight deck, and then you're like, so what's this button do?
Yeah.
Never have I ever withheld service items from a passenger.
All the time.
Always.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not like we're being like mean. It's usually if it's a really short flight and you know you're not going to have time to do the full service, especially if it's like a free service, and you like when there's too much of a choice for them, then it takes quite a long time to get through that service.
Them.
It confuses them, so you'd rather just say, listen, all we've got is tea and coffee and chips, and then they can pick one or the other that helps you move and speed along, because we've got a bunch of other things to do during the flight as well. It's not just handing out sandwiches.
True. And also there's a limited amount of stock as well.
Yeah.
So you can't serve half the passengers a certain item and then withhold it from the rest of them.
Yeah. So you might as well just say
quiet.
we don't have any of that until we get more stock.
Yeah. And just keep it for yourself.
Yeah. Or the flight deck. And and then at least you know you've eaten.
Yeah.
Never have I ever gossiped about a passenger in front of them.
I don't think we necessarily gossip. I think flight attendants have like this weird language we've developed with like facial expressions and like one word. Like when a passenger does something really annoying while they're ordering something or something, and you just look at each other.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
understand exactly where you're going.
Exactly. And then when you get to the galley, you can tell the full story, you know. But like while you're in the aisle, you want to be composed. You don't want to start an argument. And even if you're like in a different country, you never know if they actually understand you, because you might think, oh, let's talk in Zulu, they won't understand us, let's talk in Afrikaans. You'll be surprised how many South Africans are in goodness knows where Africa, you know, that actually can understand you and will just chime in and be like, "Wat sê jy?" And then you're there like, "Ish."
It's not what it sounds like.
Yeah, you're just like, "Oh no, I was saying coffee. More coffee for you, sir."
Yeah, that's just our lingo.
Yeah, it's mostly facial expressions that we try not to say anything, because we are actually like really close to them.
Yes.
If you think about
And
it.
they can always tell when you are gossiping about them, because you'll have that look and then you'll laugh or something.
And you don't want to offend someone as well, because they are your passenger. They are your source of income. I guess.
Yeah.
Never have I ever reprimanded a child on board during a flight in front of their parents.
I do. Kids need to learn how to say please and thank you. So trust me, I don't care if the parents are there, if the grandparents are there, anyone. I'm gonna teach that child how to say please and thank you when they talk to me and ask me for something. I don't care if the mom is there. And the mom should actually be ashamed, because she's letting her child talk to me like that.
Yeah, I had to once, but I was very calm and I was so nice, the little kid. He was one of those trust fund babies, and he was just being very silly at a cabin. So I gently touched him like that, don't be silly. And he started crying. And I was panicking. So I had to no, I'm joking. Just sit down, just calm yourself, just one thing. I know. You know, just calm the situation and not stir up
you
any
made
panic.
your child cry, that's even worse.
I didn't even say anything bad.
Yeah,
And
no.
he just acted out. So
It's very easy for the kids to get scared of us.
Yes.
So we usually try to just be like, hey, I'm watching you, or something, and then they usually like behave, but like you don't let it get too far.
Okay, last question. Never have I ever refused to help a passenger.
all the time. I'm not helping you with your bags, especially if you're an able-bodied individual. Get up and put your own bag in the overhead bin, because that's my bag that we're talking about.
We actually, at my previous company, we weren't allowed to lift passengers' bags unless it was an elderly person or someone like in a wheelchair or something. You weren't allowed to carry someone's bag, but then you would get like a very healthy, like 30-year-old man who is more than able to reach the overhead, telling you to put his very heavy suitcase into the overhead.
When the bag is heavy.
Yeah, they just like hand it to you and they're like, here, put this up for me. And you're like, excuse me, no.
Exactly. Stand up and do it yourself.
Stand up and do it yourself. Yeah,
Usually they
because
don't even ask nicely. They're like, put this up there.
yeah, they don't even ask nicely. Like there's usually you get like some super short ladies, like, and then I'll help them. I'm more than happy to help you if I can see that you're struggling. But like if you're more than able to do this, I shouldn't have to put your bag up for you. It's not like you don't know how. It's a bag, you know.
Stop being lazy.
Stop being lazy, and I'm not your servant. I'm your flight attendant. There's a difference.
Yeah, respect us.
Yes, girl. Okay, so that's it for the questions. We hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me, Andy. And next time you walk on board, please be nice to your flight attendants, guys. We are really here to help you and to ensure that you are safe and comfortable. We're not there to pester you, and everything we do is for your safety.
Yeah, we're not there to annoy you when we tell you to switch your phone off.
Yeah,
That's not making our day.
at us.
Yeah, we're doing it for your safety, and it really irritates us when you don't listen.
Yeah.
And that's when we'll probably spit in your coffee. Yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of the content. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.